Greetings, minions, survivalists, and fellow gamers. This is Silverblade Dagger playing 7 Days to Die, Alpha 12.5, and this is episode 115. Might as well just get to it. There ain't really much going on, so I'll show you what I've done so far. Get down in here. As you can see, I've taken out all the wood frames and replace them with reinforced concrete. Now, here's the thing. When you're making an underground base, I don't really think it's absolutely necessary to make things out of reinforced concrete. I mean, the further down you go, the less likely you're going to run into zombies trying to beat down your walls. But I think in a way it's just my way of flaunting my wealth, I guess. I do the excessive amount of iron that I got. For those of you that haven't seen my plans for this, or don't know what I'm doing, obviously up there is the basement, and then above that is the shooting area of my bunker. And then down here I have the rooms spread out so that each of these boxes marks what each room is going to be. So like over here would be my kitchen. Over here would be for crafting. I would have forges in here to make ingots of whatever metals I get. And then over here would be my medical area, my sick bay, so to speak. And up here would be where my weapons will be stored, where I can craft bullet tips, bullet casings, all that kind of happiness. Now another thing is this way here aims east. I hope you didn't hear that car zooming by. It's been crazy trying to record lately because I got cars with loud engines, motorcycles, and dumbasses blaring bass driving by, and I hope it's not bleeding into the microphone. But anyways, so I don't keep getting distracted here. This tunnel goes east, and over here is where I had intended to build my garage for my mini bike. Alright, so back out of this, and over in here, which is where my weapons and weapon accessories will be. This is the more fleshed out thing. It's taken forever to dig out, and honestly, I don't like digging. I'm so sick of it. 107 days in the game, I've done more digging than I really care to do, but I just been doing some of it off camera. Once I get this room fleshed out, there'll be a tunnel similar to the one that goes out to what I was hoping to do for a garage. I might not actually complete it by the time Alpha 13 comes out. Hey, stamina and all that happiness just got jacked up to 175. So yeah, the garage was going to be over here. I'm not really certain I'm going to finish it. It's just a lot of digging. It's monotonous, and I really don't feel up to it anymore. But north of here, I was going to make an entrance-exit tunnel that connects into here, so I don't have to put wood frames down across my moat to get into my base. And since I haven't had any real significant hordes come by, it's not like I really need to go all out. Now, some people are really good at making bases that are elaborate and aesthetically pleasing, and I would say that my friend Hell Admer is really good at that, and then also Endems and Games for Kicks are really good at making those elaborate and aesthetically pleasing bases. Me, I'm a down and dirty type of guy. Just make something practical. Make something that works. It doesn't have to look good, it just has to work good. They're good with form and function. I'm more function. So that should say a lot about my build. And it is also a credit to them, because they're more talented, I would say. I could be more talented. I could be as talented, I should say. But it's effort I really don't feel like putting into it, especially at this point in the game. and I'll make no apologies for that. I'll let them do the beautiful builds, and I will just stick to the ones that are just raw, down and dirty. But yeah, I mean, I got this moat here, and it's been working really good. It isn't really big. It isn't really deep. It's taking care of any of the zombie hordes, or zombies rather, individuals that have wandered in. I haven't really done much in terms of repairing the spikes underneath the water. There's probably some that probably need to be repaired, to be honest with you. But, you know, I haven't had much activity around here, which is kind of contributing to my general malaise about just kind of losing my oomph for the game. It's not to say I'm gonna quit the game. I'm not liking the game. It's just at this stage in the game, it's reached its peak for me. And if I wasn't making videos, chances are really good that I would be like, okay, done. Let's restart. And so instead of doing the restart, I'm going to wait patiently, or impatiently, for Alpha 13 to come out. So I have more features to explore, more things to see and do, hopefully. And it'll make something a little more exciting than just, okay, we're building a base. Alright, base is done. Alright, let's go get purple weapons and tools. Okay, we got purple weapons and tools. Let's go raid this. Let's go loot that. Let's go shoot zombies here. Let's go shoot zombies there. And then wash, rinse, repeat. So if I hope you're understanding of where I'm at with this, and hopefully it'll make sense as to why I'm slowing down my videos for this game. As soon as Alpha 13 comes out, we're back to the regular schedule. Another thing that's also contributing to my what should I say? Malaise is a good word, I guess. You just not depression, not exuberance. Another thing that contributes to it is the slowness of my computer. It's not very powerful. It's just getting the job done, which is similar to my building style. It's practical over beautiful, but yeah, it's slow at times. It's not making the very best videos, like I know, but I'm really trying to get a better machine together. And I think that once I get a better machine, it'll contribute greatly to my ambition and making better games, or making better videos. I'll be able to buy more games, better games, get a little more variety, and hopefully it'll enhance the experience, or experiences. Thought I saw a bird's nest just back here. So I mean, I do understand. I've had some comments from people that said, you're a good gamer, but your videos look bad, or just everything's like a slideshow. Everything is, the low frames is killing me. That kind of thing. Well, yeah, I definitely understand. They're killing me too, and I'm really trying to work on that. Not much I can do in the short term. I'm looking, to be honest with you, and I hate this too. I'm looking to poach some Black Friday sales. See, that just made me want to throw up a little bit in the back of my mouth. But I abhor the Black Friday thing. I mean, you got Thanksgiving, which is a holiday for giving thanks for what you have, be it much or be it little. And then the very next day is, okay, now go buy a bunch of crap that's going to be outdated before Christmas. It's over commercialized, and I don't have any problems with down and dirty capitalism. I just could do without the dirty. Uh, so, when I say poaching some Black Friday sales, I would rather think of the actual holidays, being thankful for what I got. The material as well as the immaterial. But it is an opportunity to make things better in terms of, getting better electronics. And considering my very, very extremely low income and my ambition to try to make something of my channel and make something entertaining and worthwhile for you and me, something I just can't help but make use of. The whole Black Friday sale thing. Because usually I just ignore that whole thing and just watch TV and see the news reports of people, stampeding like a herd of cattle into a store, trampling everybody, including the sales staff. And it makes me want to hang my head in shame at what people reduce themselves to. And I'm not trying to sound elitist about it, but it's just depressing. It really is. It brings out the worst in people, and it gets exemplified by the media, of course. And that's the thing. I would rather see the best in people brought out and amplified. You look at. I was talking to Haladmer the other night about this. In fact, you notice how reality shows, and I hate the term reality because they're anything but reality. But you notice that the only way you can get anywhere in a quote-unquote reality show, especially the contest type ones, is to resort to base human reactions. You have to lie, cheat, steal, and backstab to get somewhere in those damn things. And those shows just exemplify it. They just say, hey, this is the way you have to do it. And it gets stuck in people's heads that, hey, if I want to get somewhere, I have to be a complete asshole. I have to be the scum of the earth. I have to have zero integrity, zero morals, just to get what I want. And I abhor that. I think it's just despicable. And for people to think that that is normal behavior, whether they emulate it or not, bothers the hell out of me. I would much rather, let me also bring up something I mentioned with Hal the other night. My niece and I used to watch this one reality show on the Sci-Fi Channel. And mind you, it was cheesy as hell. It was called Who Wants to Be a Superhero? And essentially the whole premise of the show is to, be a superhero. If you don't have powers, obviously, but the main drive of the show, the main rules of the show, was that you had to embody the ethics, morals, behavior, mindset of a comic book superhero. And of course, you got these people that are essentially cosplayers dressing up and acting out as a made-up character to do this show. Now, there was a bit of backstabbing and the stupid shit. But the core premise was that, if you don't act like a superhero, if you don't embody the best of these characteristics and principles and values, well, you get voted off by Stan Lee himself. So it was a short-lived series. I think it only lasted 2 years. Probably because it was trying to bring out the best in people, and that doesn't get ratings anymore. But that kind of stuff. It's sad that the best in human nature is not popular because it's not easy. It really isn't. I mean, to stick to your principles and the things that matter to you, it's not easy to do. It's so much easier to be lazy, to be down and dirty, to get what you want instantaneously, and not suffer any consequences from bad actions. So I guess I just went all over the place with this theme, but yeah, I'm trying to do what I can to improve things for my videos, get better games that I can play, because there's only so many games I can play that are brand new. And I want to improve things so that it's pleasing for you guys to watch, it's fun for me to play, and hopefully I can reach more people with my channel for actually having genuine fun. There we go. Just kind of making a better future out of this stuff, And the only way I can see to do that is to make use of the sales on a quote-unquote holiday that I despise. It's almost in a sense like I'm sacrificing a belief, or sacrificing a principle rather, but I'm not quite seeing it like that. You might say, well, Silverblade, those are things that your family and friends might get you for Christmas. That's what people do on Black Friday, is get those kinds of gifts for their family. I'm like, well, perhaps, but I really don't see my friends and family shelling out $500 for computer equipment for me. It's not like they wouldn't want to if they knew. It's just that they can't afford it, and I'm not going to ask them to afford it. And in a way, I would almost consider it business expenses. I'm not exactly making YouTube a business, mind you, but it's my own. It's like a personal habit. I smoke and I drink lots of Mountain Dew. I don't make anybody pay for my bad habits, especially the tobacco. I don't. It's my cross to bear, and my deal. So I pay for it. And I think it's kind of the same thing with the gaming. It's my cross to bear. If I make any money off of it from YouTube, it's only been a trickle. But if I make anything, it's going to get reinvested in this. And the whole point, the whole mindset I have is gaming is an investment in time of something that you love. And I love gaming. I love the camaraderie from multiplayer. I mean, I've got that a lot from watching the Broken Ankle crew, and I'm really blessed to have a partner with Haladmer to do the multiplayer for 7 Days to Die. It's been a rewarding and fun experience for me, and I want to continue that and share those experiences with you. But I want to be able to do it so that you guys can enjoy it graphically, as well as so I can enjoy it as well, having a nicer computer that isn't frustrating to... Oh, come on, aim right. You know, that isn't frustrating to deal with when I'm only getting like 5 frames a second, or even less. So there's all that. Now, for those of you guys who may be watching and hearing me rant and babble, I'm not going to apologize. It's just stuff that's on my mind and on my chest. Lets you guys know what's going on and what to expect down the road. You know, in a way, it's kind of like, you know, when you're... For us YouTubers, playing a video game and putting the videos up online, you're seeing our successes, like my successes in building my base and raiding and looting a town and not dying, if that's ever happened. Well, actually, it did in season 1, but you know, it's kind of like a gaming success, and then there's the realistic success, and in that case, the realistic success is making my channel better, making the videos better. You can join me in my triumphs, as well as giggle at me in my tribulations. I hope this is making sense to you guys, and you're understanding where I'm coming from with all this. There we go. Reload between encounters. Alright, Naked Man. Thank you for having nothing. Alright, where am I? And we'll do a 180. And see if we can find more coal. Now, I took the coal that I got in the last episode, paired it up with the potassium nitrate that I had in storage, and made up a bunch more bullets. Unfortunately, I used up all my potassium nitrate now, and I still have coal left, which means I'll have to go back and mine more potassium nitrate. In fact, I'm probably going to have to find more mines if I get that far. I don't know when Alpha 13 is going to drop. I'm really hoping it drops soon. As I'm recording this, it's the 27th of September, and this episode's going to air on the 1st of October. And I don't know, I don't think anybody knows, except for maybe Mad Mole, when Alpha 13 drops, but I'm suspecting, well, I'm kind of holding my breath, I should say, that it may come up at the beginning of October. Maybe the first week, who knows. Alpha 12 came out July 3rd, I believe it was. And so if it does come out around the time that this episode airs, then I may be doing an episode to transition to Alpha 13. We will leave this season much like we did with the first season. Excuse me. Yeah, we'll go out with a bang, because I don't like to just drop it and run. I want to give it a proper send-off, you know? Come on, Bob. There we go. Damn it. Doorknobs. I don't want to know why a naked zombie is running around with doorknobs in his pocket, in his non-pockets. So anyways, guys, I hope you understand where I'm coming from on some of the stuff I've been babbling about this episode and the last one. I'm kind of in a contemplative mode. Not much humorous to say. Not much truly interesting to do, and I hope that doesn't deter you from watching, but I understand if it does. But it just, like I said, you get to a certain point where you kind of lose the mojo and need to recharge. And Alpha 13 is pretty much where I'm going to recharge. Now I did up the math, and I think it's day 112 is when we're due for a feral horde. And obviously that's a few days away. So I'm going to hold out hope that the next recording I do will be for a feral horde. I wanted to do it for this one, but at the time that I'm recording this, I need to get other episodes recorded for Empyrean. And I don't know when I'll be able to do recordings next. So, I'll definitely try to save up time and do that in a near future episode. Great. Getting all this crap because the grass grows in the way. Don't need the grass that much. I'm not a sheep. Not a cow either. For that matter, I'm just not a herbivore. Oh, come on. Now, I'll tell you what, if I had a better computer, I'm pretty certain that I would enjoy this game a lot more in the end, long-term game. So hopefully, when we get Alpha 13, or if I can get a computer together that's righteously badass, I'll be a lot more willing to stick it out in the end game. Oh, come on, grass, stop doing that. So the things I say I'm going to build, but just don't feel like doing at the point that I'm able to, chances are I will be able to finish them with gratitude. Instead of being like, damn it, I had to put up with this. I do want to be the kind of guy that finishes what I start, and I kind of did that with Alpha 11. I don't think I'm going to be that way with Alpha 12, though. Let's see, getting close to the end of the episode. Let's see what we can piss off out here. Trash. Maybe get some oil and coffee. Alright, you damn dirty undead apes. Make my day. Ooh, wabbit. There we go. And we get to wabbit too. Time to get to wabbit. Oh, missed. Get back here, bugs. Where'd you go? Aha, spooked ya. Oh. See, this, as you can see, that is so blocky, so stuttery. And it's so hard to aim when everything moves faster than I can. Another thing about getting a new computer, a better computer, is I'll be a lot more useful to Hal in our multiplayer. I must confess to feeling a little bit bad that I die so damn much, and yeah, some things are my fault. I made bad decisions in game, and then there's those things that it's just performance things. Like, I can't shoot a bow and arrow worth a damn when the frame rates are this low. it just doesn't play out so well for me. And so I don't want to feel like I'm holding Hal up. And I know he says that, you know, it's no worries and all that, but it does bother me. And I do want to improve my machinery so I can be of much more use. Where's that bear? Make him my buddy. Oh, I hear you. I know you're... Yeah, right. Ooh. There we go. I think I'm pretty much full up on stuff here. Did I already search her? I think I did. Okay. Hey there, tryhard. Bye there, tryhard. I'm gonna take your earrings off, but I'm not gonna hit you in the head. What the hell? See, this is why, another reason why. Ugh. I need a better computer because I could aim better. It skips and jumps a little when I aim. Some of it is because I suck, but some of it is because the computer is... It's holding me back, man. It's holding me back. Alright, I'm running home. I'm not in a threatened situation, really, but it's time to put things to bed, I suppose. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching and putting up with my babbling and pontificating and preaching. It's just a little window into my mindset of how I feel about things. And, you know, the way I feel and think about things, it does play a role in how I play my games. And when I think about my videos and that stuff, I'm not really worried about you know, you guys approving or disapproving of my beliefs and principles, whatever. You don't have to agree. You may agree. It's also, you know, all up to you, but it's just kind of where I stand on things, and just needed to get it off my chest. I think a lot when it comes to YouTubers is, you know, the fans. They get things in their mind about how a certain YouTube personality, you know, they perceive them certain ways and what their motives are and all that. And I don't want there to be any mistake about my motives, my issues, my thoughts on things. I don't really, to be brutally honest, and it's not an appealing thought to a lot of people, but what people think of me, I don't really care in a way. It doesn't change how I am, but it's like the forest through the trees kind of thing. There might be things I might be doing wrong that aren't worth it, aren't working, whatever, that I can't see. And I do like to hear people's views on that, to point out those flaws maybe, or whatever. And I do need to hear that. I am a self-correcting kind of person, but I can only self-correct if I am aware of something that needs to be corrected. At the same time, there are certain things that I will and will not do. Principles, values, things I believe strongly in. That no matter what people say or do, do this, do that. No, if it conflicts with those things, then I'm not going to do stuff just to appeal to people. In other words, it is not my wish to be a sellout. Integrity is very important to me. Anyways, guys, I've babbled on enough, and I won't apologize for what I've said, but I will apologize for taking up your time. You may or may not view it as a waste, but it's kind of I see this all as sort of a heart-to-heart. Take from that what you will. But on that note, I do need to end this episode. And so I will say to you, thank you for putting up with me and watching. It is appreciated. So, like, dislike, share, and subscribe as your heart desires. Anything that helps out my channel that is good, I approve of. Anything that doesn't, well, I don't. So anyways, guys, until next time, see you later. Twitch.